Hi, everyone. My name is Jimmy Zolo. I'm the founder and CEO of Joe and Bella, and I am looking forward to meeting you all at the upcoming symposium in Ann Arbor. Now, before I get into what we're doing and how we're doing, I do want to quickly share who we're doing this for and who we're building Joe and Bella for. So, during the height of the pandemic, I was FaceTiming with my grandmother. She had progressed dementia, was living in a wheelchair, and was living in a memory care community just outside of Chicago. And a nurse was helping to put on a sweater because my grandmother had complained about being cold. And what came next, I will never forget. She dropped an F bomb. The pain from simply having to reach her arm back slightly into her sleeve was excruciating. And to me, it felt unnecessary. It felt like there had to be reasonable solutions out there to help folks like my grandmother live and dress without constant pain. So I did what any grandson would do. I went to Google to see what was available, and I saw there was some adaptive apparel out there that was designed for older adults that promised to make dressing easier and less painful. There are really two major brands. One's been around for about 70 years, the other for about 45. I ordered a few of their products, sent them to my grandmother, and when they got to her, she refused to try anything on. She simply said, too ugly. What we wear is part of our identity, and as we age, that part of our identity doesn't change. But what does change are our bodies and our abilities, and life can become a little bit more fair. We should still be able to wear clothes that look and feel like us, clothes that we love, clothes that are cleverly adapted, and clothes that are cool. So I'm excited to introduce you all to Joe and Bella later this month up in Ann Arbor. We're building the first modern adaptive apparel brand for older adults. We make dressing faster, safer, and more dignified. Now, how big is this opportunity? The U.S. alone market is $54 billion. The global market tops $300 billion, and it's growing pretty quickly. The startups in this space that have received funding are primarily focused in targeting younger adults. Meanwhile, Joe and Bella is going after the massive growing older adult market. 10,000 Americans turn 70 every single year, 2/3 of whom have a disability, and 2/3 of that number have multiple disabilities. By 2033, there will be more Americans over the age of 65 than under 18 for the first time ever in this country. So products that make the lives of older adults easier, that help extend independence, have a unbelievable opportunity to win. And if you look at the market right now, where everyone has sort of pitched their flags, Joe and Bella is standing alone. The other interesting thing that when it comes to this market, over 99% of searches related to adaptive apparel, related to solutions for older adults and what they wear, are brand agnostic. So there is a really interesting opportunity to attack high intent and high converting individuals who are looking for solutions right now. Really quickly about our team, besides myself, I was early on at Grubhub. I founded a marketing research business prior to Joe and Bella that was focused on generational based research. AARP was one of our core clients. Our lead designer, her name is Kara Sumpton. She was on the startup design team for Lululemon and helped launch Figs, being their initial designer. We're also backed by a pretty amazing advisory board that we're really grateful for. Two folks that I'll point out. Paul Bloom is the former CEO of Kenneth Cole, David Yurman, Fred Siegel, and Juicy Couture. And we recently brought on Chicha Balradi, who is the CCO for Glossier, the former CEO of Therese, and the former head of retail ops for Chanel. And to give you a very quick preview of the types of products that we offer, the first is called Care Zips, a patent pair of adaptive pants that allow for an incontinence brief to be quickly, safely, and easily changed. And they kind of look just like your classic all-day, everyday pants that everyone has worn to death during the pandemic. We have our Freedom Pants, which have side zippers, ultra comfortable, four-way stretch fabric, and newly to the market and just released is our everyday men's magnetic button down that makes dressing with one hand, with Parkinson's, with arthritis, far easier and more possible. This is all about extending independence. We're all already backed by an amazing group of investors, and we are looking to close out this round currently with hopefully folks at the symposium. So please feel free to attend when we speak on day one. If not, you can reach me directly or schedule time to meet with me one-on-one when we're up there. And I'm looking forward to the opportunity